So just getting comfortable in your seat and really feeling your body relaxed and supported by your seat and your space and this beautiful sacred space that you're in. And really nestle in, like a bird might nestle into its nest, and really tune into that energy of safety and trust. Your arms can be resting on your thighs or at your sides, whatever's comfortable for you. Eyes can be closed or open with a soft and unfocused gaze. And just take a long, deep in-breath here, breathing fully and deeply into the body. And on your out-breath, see if you can allow yourself to just sink a little more into that space, into your seat. And we'll do this again, one more time. A long, deep, refreshing in-breath. And out, releasing, relaxing, and sinking. And now just allow your body to breathe naturally. Nothing to change, nothing to do, just simply trusting that your body knows how to breathe. And just being with your breath as it is. And maybe it changes, maybe it slows down as you witness it. And just tuning into it. Just notice how the air naturally moves and fills your lungs and leaves your body. And see if you can allow your breath to merge with the winds and the earth. Knowing that as you breathe, the earth breathes also. And there's this sense of support that comes from that. That you're breathing in and the earth is breathing out. And you're breathing out and the earth is breathing in. And now just tuck your chin in slightly so that the back of your neck can be long and smooth. And allow your shoulders to move back and down and to soften. And just naturally opening to all that's before you. This place of deep trust. And now gently hold your hands out in front of you. Your shoulders are relaxed here and your body's relaxed. And spend a moment picking which hand you'd like to hold the energy of the moon and really tune into these hands and pick one that wants to hold the energy of the moon. And once you've chosen a hand that's going to hold the energy of the moon, just continue to hold that hand out in front of you and rest the other hand comfortably on your thighs or at your sides, whatever is comfortable for you. And just see if you can sense, feel, or imagine. And if you can't do any of those, just be childlike and pretend that you're holding the moon in that hand that's in front of you. Really allowing your hand to hold the moon with all that it represents. And what do you sense in your hand and in your body as you hold the story of the moon in your hand? And if there are any sensations, see if you can simply exaggerate them slightly. As if you're opening even more to the experience and what's being offered here. Does your hand feel warm or cool? Does it feel heavy or light? Is it opening or closing? Does your hand want to move or stay still? And if your hand wants to move or stay still, just simply allow it. And is there a metaphor that would describe the way your hand or your body or your breath feels as you hold the story of the moon with all of its phases and all that the moon represents? What memories or songs or stories come to mind? What gifts does the moon hold for you? What wisdom does it want to share? And simply take a moment here to breathe and to be with this energy of the moon in your hand. And now continue to hold the moon in your hand gently, and just allow that hand to rest now on your thigh or at your side, whatever feels comfortable for you. And gently hold the other hand out in front of you. And see if you can sense, feel, or imagine, or simply pretend that you're holding the sun in that hand that's in front of you. That beautiful sun, the glowing energy. Really allowing your hand to hold the sun with all that it represents for you. And what do you sense in your hand or in your body or in your breath? What, if any, sensations are arising now? And can you exaggerate the experience a little bit so that you can really open to what's being offered here? Does your hand feel warm or cool? Does it feel heavy or light? Is it opening or closing? And does your hand want to move or stay still? And if it wants to move, simply allow it. And is there a metaphor that would describe the way your hand or your body or your breath feels as you hold this story of the sun with all that it represents? Simply take a moment to breathe and to be with the energy of the sun in your hand. And now gently hold both hands out in front of you, with the sun with all that it represents in the one hand and the moon in the other. Notice how it feels to hold them both. What do you sense in your hands or your body or your breath as you hold the sun in one hand and the moon in the other. And are there any sensations here? And can you exaggerate them slightly if there is? So that you can really open and notice what's being offered here. Do your hands feel the same or different? And are they warm or cold? Are they open or closed? And do they want to move or stay still? And you can even play with moving them closer together and further apart. And just noticing how they interact. The sun and the moon in your hand. Are they attracted to each other? Or do they repel each other? What is the energy? What is the experience of holding the sun and the moon together in your hands? Really noticing. What is the story of the sun and the moon? Just simply take a moment to be here with this energy of the sun and the moon in your hands. And now if your hands are not already together, place them together in front of your heart. And what do you notice as you hold these hands that hold the story of the sun and the moon with all that they represent together in this way in front of your heart? What do you sense in your body and in your breath as you hold these hands together in front of your heart? Do they have anything to say to each other? Do they feel the same or different? And is there a metaphor that would describe the way your hands and your body and your breath feel as you bring together the sun and the moon in your heart? Now, are there any stories or memories or songs that come to mind here? And what wisdom does your body want to share with you from this place? And simply take a moment here to breathe and to be with all that has been revealed within your body and within your awareness, and to offer gratitude to your body and to the sun and to the moon. And when you're ready, gently separate your hands and return them to neutrality. And just gently coming back into this space, into this sacred circle